Okay, so while we've been here, we've been working on 2 rooms on the 2nd floor, and I was wondering what kind of impact finishing those rooms will have on the preschool and the clinic.
Man, the work that you guys have done this week is going to create such a huge impact for us, because when we have surgery teams come from the United States for 1 week at a time, which there's 5 or 6 teams a year, we have to close down the preschool totally for the entire week, which means that those 19 children that we have involved in the preschool this year miss out on classes for 5 days of that week. And so being able to have the additional classrooms upstairs is going to make such a huge impact, because they're going to be able to stay in classes and learn and get the nutrition that they get and is provided to them through the preschool. The other thing that's going to help us out is with storage space here. We're really lacking on storage space as we're growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and being able to provide more services for more patients and their family members. So we have additional storage space for all the great donations that come in for the preschool, and then we have space for the patient's family members to be able to stay so that they can support their family member who's having surgery during the week, and they can stay here with them on the compound in case anything were to happen. So the work that has taken place this week has been really just really great for us to see.
So what do you think the biggest impact the school has on the community and the students?
Well, I guess the student impact is that students here don't speak Spanish, and Spanish is the national language and used solely in schools. So for our students to be successful, they need to learn Spanish, because their native language is Quiche.
Okay, so who attends school here, and how do they get to come here?
Well, we have 19 students that are from ages 4 to 6, and their parents pay a fee of 50 quetzales each month, and they just apply at the beginning of the year and are accepted.
And about how much is 50 quetzales in US dollars?
Well, it would be 50 divided by about 8, so around $6.
Okay, so what does a sponsor... What does a sponsor's contribution cover?
Well, each child has a sponsor in the United States that pays $40 each month, and that helps to cover their uniform. They each get a sweatshirt and then also a PE uniform that they wear on Wednesdays. It covers their meals, breakfast, a snack, and lunch. It covers all their school supplies. At the beginning of the year, we give them a backpack filled with folders, pencils, markers, toothbrush, toothpaste, everything they're going to need, so their parents don't have to buy anything. It's all covered. And then also they can visit the clinic for free. They can meet with the doctor and the dentist, and also get any medicines that they may need for free. It's all included in that fee that the sponsor and the family covers.
Okay, how do the teachers get paid here, or do they get paid?
Yes, the teachers get paid monthly, and it's comparable to what they would be paid if they were working in the public school system. And they're paid by donors also in the States. The teachers have sponsors as well, so that covers some of it, and then also just the general Salud donations.
So how do the teachers get paid here?
Well, the teachers are paid monthly, and the salary that they receive is comparable to what they would make if they were working in the public school system. And the money comes from teacher sponsors, which are also in the United States, and then also just general donations that come into Salud.
Okay, what does a typical school day for the children look like?
Well, the day begins at 8 with breakfast, and then they brush their teeth. After that, they'll go into talking about the theme for the day, and then they'll do a related art project. Then they'll have recess for about half an hour, and after that they read a story, and then they'll do some kind of writing practice. They're adding practice, some kind of academic activity, and then they have, at the end of the day, some centers, either fine motor, gross motor. They'll have a book reading center. Sometimes they'll play with like doctor kits, imaginary play, and then at the end of the day we'll have lunch and then brush our teeth again. And before recess, there's also a snack served, which I forgot to mention earlier.
Okay, so what kind of food are they served for breakfast, lunch, and their snack?
We have a menu that rotates every 2 weeks, and it actually, the breakfast, snack, and lunch covers 75% of their daily caloric intake, which is nice, so that, because sometimes when they go home for dinner they'll only be having maybe tortillas and beans, so it's good that they get in calories here at school. And we serve things like, for breakfast, eggs, beans, tortillas, typical breakfast here. And then snack is usually like a hot vitamin drink called Incaparina, and also with fruit. And then lunch will be, sometimes it's pasta with chicken, soup with chicken. Usually there's some kind of meat twice a week, and then the rest of the time there will be beans for protein.
Okay, what are the greatest needs of the families and the students usually?
Probably medical, dental needs, and then also nutritional needs.
Okay, why is it named after Susanna Wesley?
Well, Salud has connections with the Methodist Church, so they decided to name it after Susanna Wesley because she's the mother of John Wesley, and she had a great impact in his upbringing and the way that the person that he became.
Okay, how many years can the students attend the preschool? What are the age requirements for the students?
They can begin as early as 4, and then they can continue going until they're 6, and then when they're 7, they'll begin primary school. So if they began when they were 4, they could be in school here for 3 years.
Okay. And tell us about the uniforms.
Well, the uniform includes a hooded sweatshirt with the school logo, and the PE uniform includes sweatpants and then another sweatshirt for that day.
Okay.
And are those paid for by the sponsors?
Yes, the parents don't have to pay anything
And
extra for that.
on Wednesday when they wear their uniform for PE, is that what you said? They have a PE program?
The teachers lead a PE activity.
Okay.